I'm a dealer at Casino-Rama. I start 6:30 to 2:30 in the morning. You know, we joke around quite a bit. Just all the fun and the interaction of entertaining people and laughing with them.
I'm a dealer at Casino-Rama. I've been there for 10 years, and I really enjoy it. You keep getting told you're the frontline personnel. You're the people that keep the people coming back, but they're standing in the background and they're just counting their money, and nobody else is getting any.
I think the big point was the denial of our raise year after year after year.
6 years without a raise is a long time.
You get frustrated, and people, we all start talking in groups, and when somebody brought up, we need help, we need to seek a union. After I did research on different unions, Unifor has a lot of casinos under their belt.
I went to the first meeting, I was still a little skeptical, but the second meeting, it was like a light bulb went off, like we're missing out on so much.
We tried to talk to people in other departments, you know, close friends at first, right, from different departments. And after a while, it just picked up. It just picked up right quick. The day of the vote, oh my gosh, everybody was so excited.
Oh. Okay, John, we're on speakerphone.
Oh my God.
Hi, how are you?
Good.
Can everybody hear me?
Yeah.
We counted 1,443 ballots, and the results were 1,028 yes.
When we heard that we got unionized, oh my gosh, everybody was so excited. Everybody was smiling and laughing and hugging and high-fiving.
That was amazing. My husband came in, he had a Believe sweatshirt on from the Olympics, and he just kept saying, believe, man, believe.
Believe, man, believe. Got it.
Is that because you said yes for the union? I know, isn't that fantastic? We are family.
Les travailleurs au Casino-Rama négocient en ce moment leur première convention collective.
I guess I feel empowered. The more I learn, the more I like what I'm learning.
Rivière-du-Loup était premièrement une région qui séparait les services entre le Nouveau-Brunswick et la Gaspésie. Puis, avec le temps, il y a des industries qui se sont venues s'installer autour.
L'industrie des pâtes et papiers a joué un rôle essentiel dans la région. La compagnie White Birch possède 3 usines à papier au Québec.
Nous autres, quand on a rentré chez FF Souci, papier White Birch, là, dans les années 70, c'était comme travailler chez Bell Canada, Hydro-Québec, le Canadien national, tu rentrais le moulin à papier, fonds de retraite assuré, garanti, des bénéfices marginaux, mais ça n'a pas viré comme ça. Hein.
Ça a commencé en 2009 quand l'employeur s'est présenté puis il nous a demandé une réduction de 30 $ la tonne parce qu'il y avait des difficultés à payer ses fournisseurs. Le problème était de plus en plus gros. On avait déjà donné un 30 $ la tonne. Puis quelques mois après, on est tombé sur la LACC.
L'employeur, une stratégie qui a utilisée, a fermé l'usine de Québec.
À un moment donné, la compagnie a coupé les pensions de 53 %. Le syndicat s'est battu pendant 2 ans pour récupérer les pensions.
Le sentiment d'insécurité, de ne pas savoir demain matin qu'est-ce qui va se passer puis où est-ce que tu t'en vas avec ça, c'est une affaire abominable.
Les travailleurs ont aussi subi des réductions de salaire et l'atmosphère est devenue de plus en plus tendue.
La compagnie continuait à fonctionner pareil, eux autres. Ils produisaient du papier pareil. Les employés actuels, les employés qui continuaient au travail, ben, les autres, ils ont eu des coupures de salaire. Ça fait que là, ben, à un moment donné, ça a fait presque une petite guerre entre les retraités puis les travailleurs qui continuaient à travailler dans les usines, parce qu'il y a une partie des coupures qu'ils ont eues qui est allée pour les retraités.
Là, j'ai eu beaucoup de jeunes, entre 25 et 30 ans. Ça a été beaucoup plus difficile, parce que les autres sauvaient le régime de retraite. À leur départ, avec des baisses de salaire, on a perdu beaucoup dans la convention collective. La LACC nous a fait perdre beaucoup de griefs.
C'est une saga de 5 ans. À un moment donné, là, même moi, personnellement, ça fait 30 ans, 34 ans que je travaille ici. Je vais-tu l'avoir, ma retraite, un jour?
Ils nous foncent dessus, ils foncent sur le syndicat, puis on essaye de se défendre du mieux qu'on peut, mais c'est par l'ensemble qu'on va réussir, d'après moi.
On avait formé comme un groupe de négo qui représentait tous les travailleurs qui travaillent pour White Birch au Québec, un 600 employés. On a entrepris des négos, puis on a réussi.
L'usine à Québec est ouverte et les activités ont repris.
On a réussi à garder quand même une bonne partie de nos salaires. On a réussi à avoir un régime de retraite.
On a récupéré 92 % à peu près de notre ancienne rente là, du mois qu'on a été coupé en 2012.
Si le syndicat ne nous permettrait pas d'avoir une plus-value dans notre salaire, ça serait une région où on serait en survivance au lieu d'avoir en développement.
I'm Mary Agnes Welch. I have a unique job at the Winnipeg Free Press. I cover mostly larger features, a lot of politics, everything from poverty to climate change to housing issues, pretty much whatever I'm interested in that day I get to write about. So this is the Winnipeg Free Press. We are more than 125 years old, and it's one of the few independently owned newspapers in Canada. And because of that, we've sort of been able to weather the downturn better than a lot of newspapers. It takes money to do good journalism. Good journalism is under threat in Canada from shrinking newsrooms, from shrinking budgets, from concentrated ownership. And we need to start talking to Canadians and letting them know about how important good journalism actually is. The Journalism Is campaign is a national public awareness campaign, an ad campaign, essentially, to try and get Canadians, but also journalists, to think about and talk about the value of good quality, professional journalism in Canada. We want Canadians to talk with us about what they expect from good journalists and from good journalism. Journalism is committed to telling the truth. Journalism is relentless. Journalism is getting answers. Journalism is essential to democracy and a whole schwack of other principles that we want to try and talk about. Unifor has been the driver of the Journalism Is campaign, and we put together this coalition of journalism schools, big media owners, advocacy groups to kind of have this big tent approach to this project. Journalists are part of democracy. We tell you the stuff you need to know to make good decisions, not just at the voting booth, but at the grocery store, in your neighborhood, at your PTA. And we're your eyes and ears. And if we aren't able to do the kind of good quality, gumshoe journalism, the public's ability to make those good decisions is eroded.
Le jour du lancement de la campagne Journalism Is, le Conseil des médias d'Unifor a accueilli Juliana Lainez-Otero, une représentante de la Fédération internationale des journalistes. Elle s'est déplacée pour venir parler d'un projet international de solidarité mis sur pied avec le Fonds de justice sociale d'Unifor.
Ha habido un llamado que los compañeros de Unifor lo han escuchado, que era un llamado urgente a focalizar esfuerzos por México. México está clamando que no los dejemos solos. Como dicen, a la sociedad mexicana ya no le importa si a un periodista lo matan. La gente se ha vuelto completamente insensible, han asumido como normal la violencia. Yo creo que una de las cosas más importantes que han pasado ha sido este acercamiento entre los periodistas canadienses y los periodistas latinoamericanos. Que esto se ve cristalizado en haber conseguido el apoyo del Fondo de Solidaridad de Unifor para realizar un proyecto en México.
Le Fonds de justice sociale d'Unifor sera utilisé pour renforcer le syndicat des journalistes mexicains afin qu'ils puissent mieux se défendre.
O sea, nosotros creemos de que no vamos a aportar en temas de seguridad solamente sacando a un periodista del país, sino que tenemos que fortalecer a una organización que se convierta en portavoz de los periodistas, que sepa dar respuestas inmediatas cuando un periodista está en peligro. El objetivo que tenemos es que una vez terminado el proyecto tengamos un sindicato nacional fuerte y posicionado en el país.
Wade was my younger brother, my only sibling. One of the nicest guys you ever meet. He was a big, tall man. Wade was 6'7".
He was known by people on the ice as the gentle giant. Everyone loved him that knew him, and we said we're going to start our own charity in his honor. Our first tournament we held 2 years after the chopper crash when we lost Wade. People offshore to say, listen, there's a kid in my neighborhood, and my son plays street hockey with him, and his parents are, you know, either a single parent family or sickness happened, they lost a parent, something like that, and they love hockey, but they just can't afford to play. And that's the kind of people that we like to help out. We had 6 teams competing in the first tournament, and we raised $7,500 that first year, so we were like, you know, this is great. We're going to be able to help out 4 to 6 kids play hockey this year.
My wife got sick, and she was hospitalized for 5 months. And while at that time he was 8, Ryan was 10, and my daughter was 11.
I wasn't even in the province for a month. I was in Halifax doing treatment. Just to know that the kids were doing what they loved to do, that they weren't thinking about me not being home, that they were going about their business as they would have, was very reassuring for me. It helped ease my mind.
That year I made like the high all-star team. I got to go to Buffalo with my dad, so it really meant a lot to try out, because I wouldn't have been there if it wasn't for this organization.
On behalf of Local 2121, we'd like to present to you $5,000.
It's been growing every year, and to have the support and a big donation every year from our local union, from our membership is special, and we all appreciate it.
I have been with the company full-time since '79. I have a decent standard of living, but most of the people in my workplace, they're part-time. I am the only one besides the front-end manager and the bookkeeper that's full-time on my front end.
I am a cashier at the Metro at Bloor and Spadina. I feel grateful to have a job, but it's tough because I consistently am looking for another job because of requiring, income. Fairly humbling. I get about 3 shifts a week. When you don't really have income to do basic things, and you're counting your tokens, and you don't really get date night out. You don't get dinners out. You get pretty excited when someone has a potluck.
One of the things I found with Metro when I first started, you had to put in 1,250 hours to get a 5-cent raise. And they don't have to give you anything more than 5 to 10 hours a week. Do you know how long that takes you to get a 5-cent raise? We're now in negotiations for a new agreement, and we're after an increase in wages, better scheduling.
I am really excited about this round of bargaining. For the first time, the National will be flexing their muscles along with our negotiating team.
This is our bag that we are handing out to the customers. And then our pamphlet inside, it talks about the Metro grocery store workers, and it tells you about Eric, the CEO of Metro, earns $16,000 a week, and most part-time workers earning $11 an hour, which is minimum wage, working 24 hours a week, they earn approximately $13,000 a year.
Can I offer you a bag in support of our Metro workers?
That would be awesome.
Thank you, my dear.
Thank you kindly.
Le 9 juillet 2015, le comité de négociation a conclu une entente de principe avec la direction de métro.
The minute we ratify this agreement, they're going to get a $2.75 wage increase, and then every year it's going to track inflation to make sure they never fall behind again.
Plusieurs assemblées de ratification ont eu lieu pour discuter de l'offre avant de la soumettre au vote. Les membres ont voté de manière définitive pour la nouvelle entente.
Congratulations. We are
We have been trying to change this wage scale for 15 years. It's huge, 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 huge. Not just for Unifor, Metro stores, but for retail across Canada. Because now they're going to look at our collective agreement, because our collective agreement is the Cadillac agreement of the industry. We have made history, and I am so proud of our local, our committee, and our Metro employees.
I think a lot of workplaces would benefit by having a union.
Pas syndiqué, là, tu peux pas faire grand-chose pour te protéger.
I wish everybody in Canada was unionized.
People that work for other people need to have a voice.
I'm a union maid. You know that song? There once was a union maid who never was afraid.
I'm Augie and I'm Unifor.
I am Unifor.
Soyez Unifor.
Plus c'est gros, plus tu as un pouvoir de revendication et tu as un pouvoir de négociation.
Because we are so big, we are a force to be reckoned with. No one better fool with us. We are tough, we are strong, and we are Unifor.
We are Unifor. Go Unifor.
So Unifor is it for all of us.